Ready to turn your dreams into reality? The $0 to $1 million formula is here to show you how to build a successful business with little to no investment in 2025. From identifying profitable niches to automating and scaling, this guide will help you grow fast. Let's get started now. Welcome to Finovate.Wealth. In 2025, building $1 million business doesn't mean inventing the next Facebook or launching a revolutionary product. It starts with something far more accessible, finding a profitable niche, a focused, underserved corner of the market where a real problem meets a thoughtful solution. That's where real momentum begins. Take Sarah, for example, a stay-at-home mom with no business background and zero startup capital. She didn't have a logo, a team, or any experience in marketing, but she had curiosity and a listening ear. She saw fellow moms in her community struggling to find affordable, eco-friendly baby products. The big brands were either too expensive or not genuinely sustainable. Instead of scrolling past those complaints, Sarah paid attention. She asked questions, she researched, then she acted. Using a free e-commerce platform, she set up a simple online store. No bells, no whistles, just real products with real value. She shared her journey online, posted relatable content, and built trust one story at a time. Within weeks, she made her first sale, then another. A few months in, she was fulfilling orders every day. Today, she runs a thriving six-figure business that started from nothing but clarity and commitment. This isn't just Sarah's story, it's a blueprint, and it can be yours too. You don't need a groundbreaking idea. You need a sharp eye for problems people are already facing. You need the courage to listen, the humility to serve, and the drive to follow through. Look for pain points. Explore what people complain about, what they search for, or what solutions feel outdated. That's your opening. With AI tools, no-code platforms, and social media, the barrier to entry has never been lower. You don't need money to start. You need focus and consistency. The road from $0 to $1 million doesn't begin with luck. It begins with listening. Who are you here to serve? What do they truly need? And how can you do it better than anyone else? Find that niche. Obsess over serving them, and let it become the foundation of something life-changing. In 2025, launching a business isn't about having a perfect brand, a sleek website, or a complicated funnel. It doesn't begin with a team, investors, or an overcomplicated plan. It begins with something far more powerful and often overlooked, a simple offer that solves a clear problem for one specific person. Jay understood this concept early. He didn't have an elaborate product or an intricate strategy, he had one skill: video editing. No fancy effects, no high-end equipment, just clean, polished cuts that made social media content pop. One afternoon, Jay made an offer on LinkedIn. Need help turning your raw videos into scroll-stopping content? I can help. That was it. No sales page, no pitch deck, no fancy brand name. Just a straightforward one-sentence offer. Within a week, 3 people reached out. Those 3 turned into 5. 5 turned into 10. Today, Jay runs a six-figure content agency, and it all started with one sentence, one post, and one clear offer. This is the power of simplicity. People don't want complicated. They want confidence. They want a solution to their problem, clearly and quickly. A simple offer builds trust. It demonstrates expertise. It shows you're focused on solving a problem, not selling a dream. That's how momentum starts, by focusing on one thing you can solve well, instead of trying to offer everything all at once. Here's the secret most people miss. They spend weeks, even months, getting ready. They obsess over a perfect brand, overthinking every little detail and waiting for the stars to align. But momentum doesn't come from planning. It comes from doing. It comes from putting something real into the world. The first step? Just start. What's one problem you can solve today? Package it in one clear sentence. Share it, speak it, post it. That's how you get your first customer. That's how businesses are born, not with noise, but with clarity. Every million-dollar journey starts with that one simple offer. Let that be your starting point, and watch how your momentum builds. Before building a product, build trust. Before chasing sales, build connection. In 2025, attention is the most valuable currency. People don't buy from strangers, they buy from those they trust. That's why building an audience first isn't optional, it's essential. Take Amin, a broke student from Dhaka with nothing more than a budget smartphone and a genuine love for tech. While others were stuck overthinking, Amin got to work. Every night after classes, he filmed short, honest reviews of gadgets. No studio lights, no big edits, just him, his words, and a passion for helping others make smart choices. He uploaded those videos to Facebook and YouTube consistently. At first, no one watched. Then a few did. Then hundreds, then thousands. Within 6 months, Amin had over 50,000 loyal followers. That's when the magic happened. Affiliate partnerships rolled in, brands noticed him, and eventually he launched his own digital course. It didn't happen overnight, but it started with one thing: giving without expecting. That's the power of audience. When you build a community, you create leverage. You don't need to cold pitch your services or chase clients. Your audience becomes your warmest market. People come to you, ready, curious, trusting. And building that audience? It starts with service. Share what you know, tell stories, be useful, whether through posts, videos, podcasts, or emails. Focus on helping one person at a time. Don't obsess over likes or perfection. Obsess over impact. You don't need 1 million followers. You need 1,000 real ones. People who engage, believe in you, and eventually invest in what you create. Before your business grows, your voice must grow. Before the money comes in, the trust must be built. No audience, no leverage. So build value, build connection, and build your future. One follower, one story, one day at a time. Once you've built momentum, clients are coming in, content is landing, your offer is converting, it's time to shift gears. This is where many entrepreneurs stall. They hustle harder instead of smarter. They build something good but don't scale it. And eventually the grind catches up. The key to breaking through? Automation. Let's talk about Zara. She started a small online fitness coaching business, juggling everything manually: DMs, spreadsheets, one-off emails, and voice messages. At first it was exciting, but soon it became exhausting. She couldn't grow without burning out. Then she discovered automation. With a few tools, she created a seamless system: automated onboarding for new clients, scheduled email sequences, and an app that delivered personalized workouts. Suddenly, she wasn't coaching 10 clients, she was serving 100, and doing it better. That's the power of systems. In 2025, tech is no longer just an accessory. It's your teammate. Use AI to answer common questions. Set up chatbots to capture leads while you sleep. Use content schedulers to stay consistent without being constantly online. Tools like Zapier, Notion, or Airtable can connect everything so your business runs like a machine. Every task that repeats? Automate it. Every step that slows you down? Systemize it. Once things are running smoothly, it's time to scale. Turn your one-on-one services into group coaching. Convert knowledge into digital courses. Package your process into templates or products. Hire intentionally. Outsource the tasks that don't need your magic touch. Scaling isn't about doing more. It's about doing less of what drains you and more of what moves the needle. Freedom doesn't come from working 16-hour days. It comes from building systems that keep growing even when you log off. So, stop trading time for money. Automate the busy work. Scale what works. And let your business grow without burning yourself out. Once your business has found its rhythm, it's time to make it better, and then make it bigger. This phase isn't about grinding harder or adding chaos. It's about fine-tuning what's working, letting go of what isn't, and scaling with clarity and precision. Real, sustainable growth doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing better. Take Jamil, for example, a content creator who had already hit 6 figures in revenue but felt stuck. The content was still good, the audience was still there, but growth had plateaued. Instead of rushing to launch something new or spending more money on ads, he paused. He chose to optimize. He dove deep into his analytics. He looked at which emails were being opened, which videos got the most engagement, and where people dropped off during his sales funnel. He reworked his content strategy to speak more directly to his audience's current needs. He rewrote email sequences, added better CTAs, and tweaked his ad targeting. The changes were small, but the results were massive. With each adjustment, his conversion rate improved, and he began making more money from the same amount of traffic. Jamil didn't hustle harder. He simply made smarter moves. That's the power of optimization. Start by auditing everything: your systems, your messaging, your offers, your customer experience. Ask yourself, what can be automated? What feels clunky or outdated? Where are you losing attention, time, or energy? Maybe it's delayed customer service. Maybe your pricing needs a refresh. Or maybe your best content isn't reaching the right audience. Tighten it all up. Once your systems are optimized, it's time to expand. But do it with intention. Don't chase shiny objects. Expand based on data, feedback, and proven demand. That might mean testing a new product, launching in a new market, or leveraging new platforms like podcasts or newsletters. Expansion doesn't mean abandoning your core, it means strengthening it. Think depth before width. Strengthen what already works and build out from there. Optimization and expansion go hand in hand. Sharpen your systems, grow your reach, and scale with strategy, not stress. This is how you grow a business that lasts, not just bigger, but smarter, not just profitable, but powerful. Your next level isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters, better. Now you know the blueprint to turn $0 into $1 million. The journey starts with your first step. Take action today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a strategy that could change your life. Let's make 2025 your year.